Music videos, more specifically performance-only music videos. YouTube, I'm Dan, head of music at Life is Art Visuals, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 tips and get the best out of your performance music video. At Life is Art Visuals, we have shot a lot of music videos in our time. It's where we started, it's our bread and butter. Even after all these years, we have an unfaltering passion for creating the best possible music videos for the bands we work with. For me personally, music videos are my absolute favourite video shoots. No one shoot is the same. It's a chance for creativity to really flourish on set. Between us, the directors, and the band themselves, it's just a hive of creativity. So let's get to it. Here's my top 5 tips, and I'll be honest, I found it hard to whittle it down just to 5. So this list could have been so much longer. Anyway, here's number 1. Production budget. I could do a whole video on this topic alone. It's probably the most important and even the most overlooked aspect of a music video, especially when the video is being self-funded. I'm in a band myself, I know full well what it's like for budgets between 4 or 5 years, and it's even harder if you're a solo act. In today's industry, more and more bands are self-funded or have limited budgets from labels. It's just the way the industry has become. I cannot stress enough the importance of factoring in a production budget. You know, you've secured your videographer, great, but you've got no money to hire a location. And we'll come to location shortly. So my biggest tip on this list is having that production budget plan. I get asked all the time, what sort of budget should a band have? And that's such a difficult question to answer. You know, it's the age-old saying of you get what you pay for. If you want a massive pyro rig or a lighting rig in a giant warehouse, it's gonna cost you a lot more than say just hiring a location and using the aesthetic of the place and natural lighting. Maybe I'll do a whole video and go into this in a bit more depth and give some examples of costings. Just comment below if that would be interesting to you guys. Number 2, location. Okay, so you took my advice and you factored in a production budget. Good move. I would say that this is probably the most important physical factor of a music video, and typically where 80% of the budget actually goes. A fantastic location really adds to the production value. You see a video shot in a massive studio or a grand manor house or on the side of a mountain, you instantly think, wow. And you have your viewer's attention, and that's the point of a music video, no? Without doubt, location is key. Ties in the vibe of the track, visually represents the band in the best way possible. Again, I could do a whole video on this topic too, so if you want to see that, also put that in the comments below. Number 3, the actual performance. Now, this is a tricky one for directors to get across without sounding like we're trying to teach a band to suck eggs. Let's face it, you guys have probably played live, you know how to put on a killer show, but as soon as that red light comes on, just like in the recording studio, it's actually harder than it looks to get right, especially when you don't have a crowd to vibe off. Visually, for us, bigger and more exaggerated the movement, the better. An honest, real performance is what's going to sell this to the viewer. Number 4, set dressing. This one goes hand in hand with the location, but it's super important to take time to think how you want that set to look. If you want a big light rig, that needs planning. How's that going to look in the space? It's all super important. You may want specific props to tie in to the song meaning or the room to look a certain way. Again, set dressing adds to that production value. It brings the viewer deeper into the meaning and just portrays you as an artist. Number 5, the ability to light a space and a subject. Now, from a videographer point of view, this one is mega important. Being able to adapt to locations of different shapes, sizes is key. Some spaces may have natural light with high ceilings, which is easier to light. Some complete blackout, which makes it more controlled. Being able to make the band look great is your number 1 job on the day, isn't it? I would go as far as to say as you can really tell the quality of a video by its lighting. You could have the best camera on the market, running the best lenses, but if you haven't lit your space correctly, it all goes kaput. It's that important that we're going to make a full video on lighting tricks and tips, so stay tuned for that one. So there you have it, guys. That's my top 5 tips for a killer music video. If you want any more info on these tips, slide into our DMs, drop us a comment. And don't forget, we have 2 amazing video packages here at Life is Art, so get in touch with me. Peace out.